Greetings, folks! We are taking you to the skies this week, flying with the Top Gun Maverick, the fastest man alive who has returned to the cinema screens after more than 36 years. This film is unquestionably the best studio action film to have been released this year.
And despite your best efforts, you refuse to die.
Kick-starting with a beat-by-beat recreation of the original's opening sequence. Heat hazes, filtered skies, men in overalls, and synthetic bells, Maverick begins as Top Gun did, consuming shots of fighter jets fueling, taking off, and landing with top-of-the-line, ultra-expensive machinery.
Tailor-made for the F-18, I figure.
This mind-blowing, breathless, gravity-defying Top Gun sequel makes all the sense in the world, despite landing more than 3 decades after the late Tony Scott's original, which in its time was instrumental in bringing the visual potency of advertising to Hollywood and marked the point at which studios realized movies could be commercials for themselves.
I'm Maverick.
Maverick?
It's my call sign.
Directed by Joseph Kosinski, the film deals in the same unexplored territory. There is no room to play safe, and risk is the only prime factor.
Can't save it! Eject! Eject!
It's crammed with images you didn't know you were desperate to see until the second you see them.
That's enough for today.
Joseph is in his element in the clouds. An early sequence with Maverick trying to break Mach 10, forging stunning flying sequences that fuel the blood through countless camera angles and breakneck but masterful editing.
Sweetheart, just a little more.
Ed Harris arrives just in time to eat a face full of sand as Maverick takes off at rocket speed, gently pushing the plane to Mach 10. It's this type of attitude that has left him at his current captain's rank. The stunt nearly gets Maverick kicked out of the Navy, but Harris gives him one last chance, and he is relegated to coaching a dozen top-of-their-class hotshots.
You've been called back to Top Gun.
Then enters Vice Admiral Cyclone John Hamm, a no-nonsense thumbhead who hates Maverick immediately because he's a Maverick.
We don't want you to fly it. We want you to teach it.
None of these students is convincing as a Navy pilot, though their personalities win us over all the same.
Show me what you're made of.
Maverick takes them to the skies right away, trumping all of these aces in a series of adrenaline-fueled drills. Top Gun has always been the Tom Cruise show, and no one believes for a second that Maverick won't maneuver his way into flying the climactic mission. But he can't do it alone. The operation calls for perfectly coordinated teamwork, recalling the group air battle that bonded Iceman and Maverick in the original movie.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Maverick may not have risen above Captain, but Ice, his rival from the first movie, now commands the Pacific Fleet. Clearly, some guns are more top than others.
Who's the better pilot? You or me?
The script incorporates Val Kilmer's throat cancer, such that he has just one scene, communicating mostly by keyword, but it's a smart one, paying off the way the dynamic between those two ex-rivals has evolved. This is one of the keys to the two movies' appeal, how their worship of speed and noise gives them cover to wallow in macho sentimentally. When the story settles on Maverick's discomfort with his instructor role and his lingering guilt over the death of Goose, his old wingman, it's a wound that's reopened when Goose's son, Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, Miles Teller, is brought into the Strike Fighter Tactics instructor program for being one of the Navy's best pilots.
You gonna wash me out? That'll be up to you.
However, Maverick's job is to select the best team for a mission that involves bombing a uranium enrichment plant on enemy soil. A mission that will take at least 2 miracles to succeed.
Strike with a steep dive requiring nothing less than 2 consecutive miracles.
How would you feel if the son of your late best friend hated your guts? That's a tough nut to crack, even for Tom Cruise. When John Hamm takes over from Maverick for a brief time, we come across the most glorious scene of the film. Maverick takes himself to the skies, and everyone is left to witness those 2 miracles in 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Bullseye! Holy shit!
Tom Cruise is the only notable show business icon left to throw his body into mind-numbing danger to prove that it can be done, to show a younger generation that this is what movies can be and what superstars can do. Maverick is provided a love interest, an admiral's daughter, Jennifer Connolly, with whom he shares some history and an awareness that they aren't in the first flush of youth. Cruz and Connolly are both still gorgeous, but they're allowed to have wrinkles on their faces in the close-ups. While Rooster holds Maverick responsible for his father's death, despite himself being sufficiently trained to know better about the uncertainty of an aerial combat.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
We come to know that Maverick made sure Rooster was initially denied from the Naval Academy, as a favor to the widow of Goose, Meg Ryan. The sequel improves on the old one in every aspect. The dialogues are sharper and funnier. The relationships are richer. The story is more gripping, and the aerial stunts are just breathtaking. The first twist comes when Maverick is being named as the team leader. Come on, you didn't think Mav was going to be coaching from the sidelines as Hangman and Rooster and Phoenix soared to glory, did ya? But who cares? That's the best part.
Make us proud.
The sun-drenched beachside game this time around is used as a team-building tool, whereas this new gang getting together and singing at a bar leads to one of the film's surprisingly emotional moments. Maverick finds a way to pay tribute to the past, but in a way that builds upon the film we know and adds weight to these moments. The team trains for this mission so many times, with so many unbelievable aerial stunts. By the end, there is absolutely no confusion what the final mission entails. At no time will you be thinking, wait, what's going on? And it all just looks so sharp. Kosinski's dogfights are pristine, incredible feats of filmmaking, economical, and orbiting around recognizable space, but given to occasional, inexplicable shocks of pure chaos, then quickly cohering again. Kosinski is dedicated to allowing the audience a way into the experience. The flight sequences are so exciting and involving that they seem to invert the cinema through 180 degrees, as Maverick saves Rooster from a sure shot kill.
Mav, no!
Rooster doesn't stay behind and follows Maverick when everyone lost hope. And we get to see a third miracle when they came home by stealing an aircraft from enemy's base area. Bravo! Top Gun Maverick might contain some of the best plane scenes in the history of film and soars over the stunts of the original. This is the type of white-knuckle, awe-inducing action film that deserves to be seen on the biggest screen possible, with an audience stuck at the edge of their seats. Maverick is the jet whisperer, and Top Gun Maverick tops the list of sequels in the history of cinema. That's all for now. Stay tuned.